Tonight in Medical Rounds, it's not something you hear about often, sports psychology. Joining us is Dr. Peter Lucchio, a clinical psychologist who works with athletes at the Bone and Joint Institute Center for Musculoskeletal Health at Hartford Hospital. He's here to tell us how this clinical specialty can be a real game changer for athletes. Hi, Dr. Lucchio. Thanks for being with us.
Absolutely. Good to be with you.
So first off, tell us a little bit about your role as a clinical psychologist at the Bone and Joint Institute.
Yeah, so this is a really exciting role. Oftentimes with athletes, we really focus on their specifically physical functioning. And with this role, we get to really help athletes with their emotions and their thinking. Specifically, I help athletes with emotionally adjusting to injury as well as optimizing their mindset for sport performance.
Now, how do you help athletes recover psychologically from injuries, especially repeat injuries?
Sure. So initially, it's just providing a space for an athlete to feel like they are understood and that their story is heard. And then it's helping athletes develop skills and tools to better manage any problematic thoughts or emotions that come up during this time. Also, once an athlete is cleared physically by their physician or physical therapist to return to play, it's helping them overcome any difficulties with confidence in that injured body part that arise or any fears about returning to play.
Unfortunately, sometimes there are those injuries that will permanently sideline an athlete. How do you handle that?
Yeah, in these unfortunate cases, there are a lot of things to consider. And one of them is a natural grief process that may arise for some athletes. And for those athletes, it's the job of their support system to just provide the best support that they can during that time. Also, things to consider is how this event impacts the athlete's identity, and also, if possible, helping the athlete find other avenues to bring their athletic energies if appropriate.
That makes a lot of sense. Lastly here, the pressure to perform can be a big challenge for many athletes. How do you help them deal with anxiety on game day?
Great question. So firstly, what I'll tell athletes is that fear and anxiety sometimes are unavoidable, and that just means that you care deeply about the event that's upcoming. Next is just developing and practicing some skills before game day that will better help you cope. One of them is just taking some deep breaths. Also developing some type of positive self-talk that might account for the fear, but also in that self-talk statement, just acknowledging that you can overcome it.
Dr. Lucchio, thank you so much for your insight. We greatly appreciate it. And if you'd like to learn more about sports psychology and what the Bone and Joint Institute at Hartford Hospital offers athletes, all you have to do is call the number on your screen, 1-855-800-4040.